Welcome to Off the Desk. Another special guest today, Lockie. When I had Will on, I couldn't pronounce your last name, still can't. So, Lockie. Helmrich, thank you. I should be able to pronounce that. Welcome, mate. How you doing?
Good, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, good, mate. Another day, another dollar. Living the dream.
How good?
You know, podcast is life, so here we are. Mate, just to give a rundown, I mean, I already sort of alluded, Will being your brother, who we've had on in the past. Give us a rundown. Who are you? What are you doing here?
My name's Lockie Helmrich. As mentioned, mate, I am the founder and now co-director of Outcast Group Media and Marketing. We are a media and marketing agency based in Brisbane, servicing people all around Australia, but primarily Brisbane, New South Wales, Northern Beaches of New South Wales as well. We deliver basically three different types of services. One off video production. We help create video advertisements for businesses. Two is social media management. We support businesses in holistic management of their social media and content creation. And then three is complete marketing management, bolt-on marketing to the side of businesses where we can deliver absolutely everything, a holistic solution.
Love a holistic solution, mate, and that's what we engage with services for, of course. Big fans. What led you to this path? Why, firstly, marketing and media, but also why yourself? Why not go and work for someone else?
When I was 14, I'll even take you back further than that. When I was 10,
Back in what, 2015 or?
Maybe 2015.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you're right, mate. I used to.
Are old, Tom.
These days, people like playing video games. I liked riding scooters and skateboards.
Okay.
And what I used to do is me and my mates used to go out after school, scooter and skateboard, and I used to film YouTube videos. And film YouTube videos of me ripping tail whips and shredding it up and having a good time. And
So were you good?
yeah,
In
at
your
the
own
time,
mind,
in
or-
my own
yeah,
mind.
yeah.
I actually was all right at the end of it, but I did it for too long.
Yeah, no,
it's long.
Is there still a channel out there with those bits?
There is, but I decline to comment
Okay.
regarding if that does exist still.
We'll get that off camera.
We'll find it.
I ended up creating over 80 YouTube videos over a 2-year period. And I learned how to do videos and I learned how to edit, and I really enjoyed it. I had a passion for it. When I was 15, I had the opportunity to work in a startup, and I actually assisted in the co-founding of that business, and it was in the media business. It was doing one-off video production work. And I learnt the craft of how to do it professionally. And the guy that was the founder of that company was, and I give him credit to this day, one of the best salespeople and talkers that I've ever met. And I learnt so much from him of that. And I latched onto this guy and just watched him how he taught to sell people and to do this craft and this art of video production. And I learned a lot off him in that process of my life. So I kind of got to end of high school and I got accepted into a degree to Griffith to do movie production and majoring in directing.
Yep.
And towards the end of high school, I actually ended up picking up my first 2 clients by just walking up to them going, "Hey mate, your social media sucks. I'll do it for $500 a month." Shake a hand, got it done. And I started doing it. And towards the end of high school, I was like, I've already got 2 clients. I'm in grade 12. Why don't I just give this business thing a go? I'll give it 1 year. And if it fails after that 1 year, yeah, mum, dad, I'll go back to uni, I'll get it done, whatever. And I'll give it 1 year. And yeah, 1 year turned into, now I'm in tail end of 4. So, and it's naturally evolved. So why business? I gave it a red hot shot. I got taught the craft from a young age and naturally then fell into it, and I love it, and I would never go back.
That's wild, mate. How, like, in high school, the rest of us are like trying to play footy on the weekend and chasing girls, and you're out here running your own business in grade 12. Were you, I think Will might have given us a secret, you were also like a little part-time gig, I don't know, making subs. Were you doing that in between?
Yeah, I did.
As well?
In between making subs. I was a sandwich artist, very, very, for a small piece of the time. And then I was at Bunnings as well. I was at Bunnings in the tail end of grade 12 as well, just trying to save money for schoolies and all that fun jazz.
Yes.
And
so you were the same as us, yeah, just better.
just caught on a bit earlier.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I actually remember there was one day at Bunnings, and it was in the last little bit of my short tenure there that I literally went, fuck this. And there were people there and they'd been there for 25, 30, 40 years stacking shelves. And it was just like, I could not imagine anything worse. And that was probably, and no offense to anyone who doesn't work at Bunnings, but that was
good
my
cover to save yourself at the end there.
Thanks, mate. That was my
thank you
first-
to those who do work at Bunnings, because we do need shelves and
I can't
things
find
stacked
anything
as
in
well.
that place.
So-
I need to ask someone.
And nails and everything else.
Well, I'm grateful of my time at those places. They taught me how to lead, and they taught me how to understand how a team should be managed and how businesses can be so corporately run, but run terribly.
Yeah. I think that's been great learnings, and like how to do it well and how to do it poorly, and you learn that from every level of management you've ever worked for. So,
Sure.
mate, that's epic though. I can't believe you're in high school managing clients.
Yeah.
From the get-go. What were you doing in grade 12 again, Tom?
Man, I actually told mum and dad that I didn't want to work during grade 12 because I wanted to focus on my studies. Now, anyone knows me, I did not focus on said studies, but had a good time. Had a good time, yeah. And I think I didn't fool anyone, let alone mum and dad.
No, you didn't.
They were aware.
You were definitely not chasing clients or building things at that stage.
No, but man, I mean, some of us have different paths to their journeys.
It took us a bit longer.
Path, and
Yeah.
here we are, you know?
around and
so
stuff.
this is not about me anyway, this is about...
No.
So.
Did you? And I don't know if you also... Did you sign up for uni at that time as well, or you sort of exploring elsewhere as well?
No, I explored elsewhere.
Nice.
Yeah. As you know, I do not have a degree. I did not go to uni, which is a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, I think
now
so.
The views on uni may have changed a little bit from
Definitely.
the mainstream.
You take Will's opinion, but we're avoiding that topic, aren't we? Lockie, just
I'm more than happy to talk about university.
Yeah, I mean, Lockie's not a degree holder either.
No.
I'm not a degree holder, but I'm impartial to it because my opinion is that if you want to succeed in life, you will, regardless if you have it or if you don't. It just depends how hungry you are. And I'm a living testimonial proof of that it doesn't matter if you have it or you don't. If you work hard enough at something, you're going to become successful in it. And I know this sounds arrogant, but if my whole business were to flip on me tomorrow and I would have had to go get a job, I guarantee you within 2 weeks, I'll walk into something and I'll make it happen. Why?
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to take no for an answer and I'll figure out how to make it happen. So it's a mindset thing. Wills says it's an institutionalized scam. And although I don't agree with him, I don't
such a big
disagree
word,
with
yeah.
him because I'm impartial to it.
Yeah.
There's a need for it. It can be useful. But the reality is, if you want to succeed, you just need hunger. And if you're hungry enough, you'll get there.
It's so true. And that piece of paper isn't going to make you succeed.
No,
It's the hunger that you drive from having that or beyond that'll make you succeed. So
It's just a tool.
Yeah.
It's a toolkit that develops your skills into something. And look, Soph behind the camera, she doesn't have a degree in anything. And that
Oh my goodness, you still hide her?
she's amazing.
Yeah.
She's outstanding. She's an incredible innovator and an absolute outstanding professional. And if you were to put a uni grad and her next to each other and said who was more qualified for this job, and I got them to talk, Soph wins that every day.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I'm impartial.
You get a
to
pay
it.
rise, so yeah.
yes.
Mate, you said early on that there was someone that you attached yourself to who was a great salesman. Why do you think sales is important, being an entrepreneur or being a business owner?
Well, if you don't have any money, you don't have a business, right? And the way you get money is you have to sell. But before you sell, you've got to create value. So you have to have a product that's worth something that people have a demand for.
Yep.
And then you have to acknowledge the fact there's a gap in that market, and then you've got to be able to sell it for someone. I knew I had something that was reasonably desirable and I was all right at it. And I do look back at my first pieces of work and they were like, I cannot believe someone paid for that, but I got given a go, right? And then your ability to sell it and be able to solve someone's issues and acknowledge someone's issues is where the money is.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, especially in small business, the difference between a successful small business and one that doesn't go anywhere is your ability to sell someone on what you can do. And I was able to learn from this guy how to talk, and it was a skill that I think a lot of people don't have anymore, and that is your ability to sit down with someone and do this.
Yeah.
And it's people want to do it over Zoom or a phone call and they run off a script or they've got AI in there, but this is so important, right? So my ability to
100%.
then come into a room and learn to talk to someone and sell someone and acknowledge what went wrong or where their need is to be able to then fix it is the greatest asset that I have.
Yeah,
And
no doubt.
It's translatable to anything else as well.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people that are trying to go out on their own miss a little bit. You know, they're like, oh, I'm an amazing banker who can write loans. I'm an amazing social media manager who can look after Instagram and do all your filming and everything for you. But if you can't convince anyone to work with you or to come on board or to, you know, give them the confidence you know what you're doing, then you're really just crawling uphill.
Literally.
Crawling uphill.
Yeah, sounds good. I think
With one leg?
With one leg, it is all sales.
What's crawling uphill?
Yeah.
It sounds hard.
It is. At the end of the day, it's all sales. Like, and there's
It is.
different ways you can sell, but you still have to be able to sell
Yep.
to continue to operate in any capacity. So, do you still talk to this person?
I do not. No. We parted our
Shame.
own ways many years ago. But again, whatever happened between us. But it's more the reality in which what he taught me.
Took the lessons and went with it. How
Absolutely.
good. Yeah.
And utmost respect for him for
Cool.
allowing me to learn off him.
Yeah, yeah. How
And
good.
latching onto people is important. It's not that he was the only one in my life who I'd ever done that with. It's so many people around.
Yeah.
And my biggest piece of advice to other young entrepreneurs and people looking to get into it is stop hanging out with your guys who smoke and drink and spend their entire weekends getting plastered, and start trying to find the guy who is working, who is building something, and who has that knowledge that you can learn off.
Yeah.
And then do whatever you got to do to make sure that he picks up your call when you call him.
So good.
Such a skill to have.
That's what we were doing wrong, Tom. We were hanging out with all those people who were getting blind all weekend.
Yeah, I still do, unfortunately.
Yeah, I haven't quite learned that yet.
But I mean, when you get into your later years in business and you've got a bit of momentum and you've got a team and systems and processes, you don't necessarily have to do that as much. Plus, your network's easier to find. You guys got 15 years of working relationships that you have to lean on if you need it.
Yeah.
When you're young and
Thank
starting it, you
goodness.
don't have that.
Yeah, no doubt. Steve actually just went to his 20-year anniversary from
I
high
did for
school.
school.
So
Wow,
Yeah.
Steve.
Thank
that's
you.
how
mate.
old he
Is
is.
your 50th next week as well?
It feels like it, mate. Today it feels like it more than ever. So, what about mentors now? Do you still have a few that you talk to?
I
Is
do.
it different pieces of advice?
Other than
you
us,
get?
of course.
Other than you guys, yeah. I do. My old man is who I consider a strong business advisor. He's very astute, very talented in business. He's got a long working career in engineering, marketing, and high-end management of companies listed on the New York Stock Exchange. He's very, very. He's got a very creative mind. I lean on him, and I've got a few other clients who I've befriended, and one of them is actually a real estate agent who came from a very wealthy family but decided to rewrite his life. That he wasn't going to come and be this image of what his family was. He was going to go out on his own and do it.
Nice.
And he's one of my biggest mentors, and he was there from day one for me. He was able to latch onto me, and he's like, I want to help you. I see fire in you. I want to help you out. And this guy has. And he's also in the process of that rewritten his own career, with his own bit of paper, not latching off his family, but his name's Alex, and he's someone who's helped me a great deal as well. So yeah, a lot of mentors.
Good on him. How good's that? And tell us a bit about when you were kicking off the biz.
Yeah.
And did you have a long-term strategy? And was Will involved in that originally, or how does that all fit?
No, and I know you briefly touched on this when Will did come in.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
You're good, man.
Thanks, man. I know we you guys did talk this briefly, but there wasn't a strategy. And to be honest with you, my first year in business, I worked 6-7 day weeks for the entire year, and I earned a little shy of $35,000 for that year.
Yeehaw.
And had a mellow profit of about $3,500 for the year.
Sick. Sick.
I worked for $2 an hour, you could call it. There was no plan.
Don't do the maths on that. 'cause that hurts,
I
mate.
did the math at the end of that first year, and I sat there and went,
Youch.
fuck, what am I doing? Right? So there wasn't a plan in that beginning stage. The plan was sell, and
But
try.
you're still, what are we, like 17, 18?
Like
Like
the 17, yeah. I was
Man.
17. Yeah.
I was a kid at 17.
Yeah.
I'm still a
I mean,
kid.
I was
Yeah.
dialing that phone.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
cold calling every
That's
business
so
I could
good,
possibly
mate.
did. And I talk about this with the team is because a lot of the time now I don't spend a lot of time on the camera.
Yep.
And they sometimes say, you're never on the camera, Lockie. It's like, you got no idea what I've been
You don't know what I've been through.
You don't know what I've been through. And on 2022, Christmas Day, I went out to a catering company on Christmas Day for 2.5 hours for $70.
Oh my.
Yeah. And they're the things that I did the whole way through. And I look back and I'm like, I was nuts. But the thing is, it's like
That's the hustle.
roping back to what I said before. Like I had this undying, unwavering need and desire, whether, it was my choice to have it or not. I feel like sometimes, and you guys can probably relate to this, it's this burden sometimes that you just can't stop.
Yes.
To achieve successful things. And yeah, so there was no plan in the beginning stages, and there was no plan to bring my brother into it. But things took their natural course as I improved and
Nice.
the business grew.
And how does that look differently now? Like when you were 17,
Yeah.
a little pup, and you're still a little pup, maybe a medium-sized pup now. How's that shifted now from, all right, I'm just going to go and bring on 2 clients and I'll do your social media $500 a month, to $70 at catering for a Christmas Day session, to now going, all right, I've got staff, I've got another owner, I'm building towards something great. How does that from 17 to now to your future? What does that look like? Do you have a strategy long term, or are you still out there hustling like a badass?
Not as much hustle anymore because we've got the workload now. It's about the strategy to make sure we're getting the results that people need, and that's going to benefit them because that benefits us. And then 2, I've got mouths to feed. I've got an amazing team that I want to see flourish. and for their skills to develop and them to get better and them to love what they do. So it's a double burden now where it's improve on client deliverables, but then improve on team stability and team growth and have opportunity for them to grow. So that's where I lean into now, because they go hand in hand. If I can improve the team's ability to do things, it will improve the results that a client gets. And with that formula together, all I need is for one referral to come through a year from a client to go, hey, you need to go speak to Outcast and to Lachlan and Will, because they're really good at what they do. And that's all I need now. So essentially I've really roped back. I'm not hustling. I'm not dialing that phone. I'm not doing cold calls. I'm not saying, hey, let me do your marketing. Not anymore. We've got a good decent client base and now a good team. So now it's just become literally the best of what we do, and that no one else can compete with the level of service we provide, the relationships we maintain, and the results we can get. So that's where we're going long term. I'm unsure on revenue targets and where we want to pull up. I do acknowledge that in the marketing industry, there's a threshold, and the threshold is between. I don't think there's much room for medium-sized marketing businesses. I don't think there's, and I also know this from what I've read and other case studies, is that there's not much margin in medium-sized marketing companies. There's margin in small marketing companies, so sub 10 employees, and there's margin in marketing companies 100 plus employees.
Okay.
So
that's a bit of a gap, bit of a journey.
A huge gap.
Yeah.
And the problem is you got to have so much market, you got to retain so much of the market in clientele and control a strong geographical space of people to be able to dominate.
Yeah.
And that is a lot of effort to do. So I don't know if I want to go down there, because there is some big companies that do marketing.
There is.
Deep pockets.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Mate, interesting strategy. And how did Will fit into it for you? Was there a moment when you're like, Will, I think you should do this? Or did Will come to you and be like, hey, Lockie, let me in?
No, again, Will did speak about this, and his story's accurate, but it's...
Cool. I just wanted to get you to say it.
Yeah. Basically, you came cap in hand.
Yeah, so
let's
on
put
your
these
knees.
two clips side by side, so
Side
we
by
can see the
side.
two stories.
I was working on a deal for a significant period of time that I was not qualified to take on, and I watched it. And I sold this guy, a home builder pretty much, that was just like, I'll do all your marketing for you. It was a $60,000 per year contract. And at that time, the business was only, this is tail end of year 2, I was only doing 150 to 200 grand in the year. So it would make up almost 50% of rev. So it's a huge jump. Average client size at the time was like $1,000 a month. So it was a massive jump to go to like 5 grand a month-ish. And I landed it, and I was on the way home from this meeting, but like,
on the keys,
like, bang, no one's as good as me. Like, I was like, this is so good, and I was like, shit,
I'm gonna
service this. I don't know how to do that. Anyway, I'd been propping Will for a while ago, like, hey mate, like, you need I think this is a time where we come. You've got this whole marketing degree that is
useless, as you said. Yeah.
Well, we found out that in the first week, but anyway, I said, Will, let's do this, man. Let's become brothers in business. I want you here, and I wouldn't want to do it with anybody else. I want someone I can trust. I want someone who I don't know if I have to compromise my own values for theirs. I know we're on the same page about anything. And at that point in time, I was tired of doing it alone.
Yeah.
It was me for over 2 years, sitting in that office, going out 5-6 times a week, filming videos, doing sales meetings. I was burnt. Yeah. I could not scale it any further. I was tired. And I really wanted someone who I could share that load with. And mentally know that I've got someone there that understands what I'm going through. And I know you guys talk about that a lot as well, that to have something shared is so much funner than doing it on your own. And yeah, Will basically said yes. So I sold him 50% of the shares to the business for a...
Thought it might be 49,
No, 50. No, I'm kidding.
He's the older brother. He never would have.
It would never budge
anything
49.
different. Yeah.
I will. I sold them to him actually, and I wanted to make him make a financial commitment.
Nice.
So I said I've worked my ass off for 2 years, working Saturdays, late nights in the valley, earning $50 and working on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
I need you to feel some sort of my pain.
Yeah.
I actually made him spend every cent in his bank account.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I needed him to understand how I felt.
Yeah.
To understand that if you're really in for this, I need you to have nothing, because that's what I've had for 2 years.
Yeah.
It's far more than the financial commitment. It's a feeling.
It's a feeling. It's like, he's like, well, when do we get paid? And I said,
what do you mean?
maybe 2 months.
Yeah.
And it might be $300. But hey, I'll show you a coffee.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was that jump, and I don't regret it, and I would do it again, and I would have done it earlier. if I could go back and do it. But yeah, Will's degree came in, and it's actually funny. On his first week of being there, I was like, mate, all right, we need to nail these guys. New client, biggest client ever. We need to win. I said, so here's what you're going to do, Will. I need you to go into Meta Business Suite. And anyone who knows Meta Business Suite, it's just Facebook's management tool for distributing posts for your business page.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it. And it's where you manage everything from. And he goes, what's that? I said, what did they teach you in uni? Like, are you serious right now? Anyway, Will talks about the fact that literally nothing that we do in business was taught in uni.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nothing.
Because he's had the experience, you know,
He
of
had
the
it.
uni into now.
Yeah, there's some principles in it that he says, oh, we could bring this over here. I've learned this is valuable. And there's some things he does talk about where it's like, oh, I have learned this and I think we should do this. But again, he's just a creative. He's an innovator. He likes coming up with fresh ideas. They don't teach that in uni, which was really interesting for me to learn. To be like, why don't I just give up 50% of my business? This guy knows nothing. But I didn't think that.
Here's your money back, Will.
Yeah, here
thanks,
you go.
mate.
Sayonara. Yeah. So,
And brothers in business, what does it actually mean to you now that you're both together, you're doing it? Is it more than creating a business and an income? Is it like creating something special, or what are your thoughts around that?
Yeah, it's future. Like it's a stable, guaranteed future to know that I've got someone to lean on, and he can lean back on me. And regardless of what happens, we've got each other. And if tomorrow everything went to nothing, he'd be back there in the office with me in the morning going, what are we going to do? Right?
Is he asking you, what are we going to do?
Yeah,
Or are
that's
you
a vibe.
asking him?
No, I'd be asking myself that. And then I would say, what do you think? He great ideas. He's an ideas man. So, but you know, we would be there together and we would do it. And that's what it means. It's just this, it's an unwavering trust that no matter what, I've gotten him and he's gotten me.
How good, mate.
Yeah.
And 4 years on, what are the greatest lessons so far?
What, in business? Greatest lessons in business.
Maybe life as well, mate. They merge together a bit, don't they?
They do, but I would say my greatest lesson so far in business is never overpromise. Be realistic. Honesty is always the best policy. I know that's a generic one, but it is. Everything's trust related. If people trust you, then you can reciprocate that back to them. But if someone trusts you on something, you're going to have them long term. Relationships matter over everything, including money. And my greatest lesson, I would say, is that I'm not emotionally attached to the figures that come in from the business, revenue-wise, money-wise. I don't define my success by what's in my bank account. And they're the biggest rewirings that I've had in my life to understand. As soon as I disassociated the fact that money is not my success, that money figure went right up.
Nice.
It started growing, which is really interesting. So yeah, I wouldn't.
How old are you?
21.
And how do you know all that now already?
He started younger.
I started
mate.
young.
He was hustling. What would you do different?
That's
Is there
deep.
anything you'd be like, I should have done this sooner, or does it all get you to where you are?
I don't know. It's hard to reflect on
Yeah.
that, right? And if you would talk about your 20s, or if you're cracking tins and
Yep.
doing a lot of travel and whatever, right?
Yep.
Would you change that because you're here where you are now?
Probably not. No.
You know
I mean, let me answer that again. No,
There you
definitely
go.
not.
Definitely not, right?
I had
You might do a bit more. I don't know if you
great
could have done
time.
any more, to be
I don't think I
honest.
could do
Yeah.
more. But genuinely, I had a great time and I did what I
Yeah.
did, and it allowed me to get myself in a position where I could really take a good plunge like this, because I felt like I had done that.
Yep.
And now I wanted to do this, you know?
That's it.
I would
they
have bought
put
some
me
more
here.
property, to be honest.
Oh,
You
well,
would've bought some
Yeah, I would have bought more property.
True.
Any time that was yesterday and beyond, I would have bought more property. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, I wouldn't change anything. I don't think. Maybe some decisions. I made a lot of mistakes in the beginning,
But that's how you learn, right?
and it's how I learned. I wouldn't take it back because I
They're hard lessons too.
never made the same mistake twice, right? And yeah, there were some very tough ones in there that I lost significant amounts of money on, and I trusted wrong people and signed the wrong clients and got abused, and you know, it all defines who you are. I'd say fail as much as possible, and I still fail now. As much as I fail, the more I learn, the more you learn, the more you win. So,
Just don't fail on us, man, please. Yeah.
well, it's trial and error. That's what marketing is.
Yeah.
We don't
Yes.
know what doesn't work to find out
Yeah.
what does. So
Isn't
I'd say-
that, there's a technical marketing term for that you guys keep saying to us. It's A/B testing. It's A/B testing.
A/B
I'm like,
testing.
I know, we're testing A/B,
Well-
baby, let's go.
one of the biggest digital companies in the world, Meta. So Zuckerberg, who owns Instagram, Facebook, Messenger.
Yep.
I know has a company linked to it. I forget the name of it, but essentially he pulls $100 million plus a year out of that, pulls it down there, gives it to this company, No, sorry, it's Amazon. It's Amazon, not Zuckerberg. Amazon do it. It's a bucket company or something like that sits under it. And its whole purpose is to fail. $100 million a year. Here's the money. Come up with softwares, products, serviceability concepts, sell, try and see what happens, sell it on Amazon, sell it over here, and fail as much as possible until we find a winning product or service.
Gangster.
Remember fidget spinners?
Yeah.
That was them.
Oh my goodness.
Came out of there, turned into a hundreds of $1 million industry overnight. Like it's really interesting that he knows the formula is fail more. The more you fail, the more you'll succeed because you know what doesn't work to find out what does work.
Do you have any fidget spinners still? Or?
Nah, that's dead.
I would love to.
It's gone.
Fidget spinner.
It's dead now, but like in principle, that was what it was. It was find something that works.
It's a unique strategy,
Shit out of it.
Yeah,
it is.
I like that.
Trial and error.
When you got money.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't have 100 mil to spare, but
Yeah.
what
You don't?
do I
Maybe
have
if
to
you bought
spare?
property earlier, you might.
Would have had so much money. Yeah. Damn it. If only. So, and what about personally? What do you, you run a pretty stressful life, fitness wise.
Yeah.
What's your outlet? Still playing cricket?
Yeah, I play cricket in the summertime. I mean, you guys know this. I go through 3 or 4 challenges a year, 8-week to 12-week challenges, sometimes even longer. Constantly push myself in that realm. Fit physical body, feeling good, peak mind, and then you'll feel way better at work. You'll succeed more. Your energy levels will be better. So I push myself quite hard to. I mean, right now I'm doing a challenge. I'm doing another 8-week challenge. Purely about putting on strength and size. And improving sleep. That was the new one that I added in is I want to have 8 hours strong sleep per night. I want to feel good when I wake up. So again, I've just pushed myself there. And also helps me after a day to turn my brain off. Otherwise I don't turn off.
Yep.
And I've been able to associate if I go to the gym after work, I don't even go home, I just go straight to the gym, pump some iron, protein shake after.
Giddy up, man.
Get in the car.
Roids in the
put
butt.
shoes on. Roids, peptides.
Couldn't help myself.
Yeah.
We got so far in this without that.
Yeah,
Literally.
you started throwing all the buzzwords, man. I got excited. Didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You get caught up in the mix, yeah.
Oh, too good. Yeah. So that's what keeps me mentally sharp
Yeah.
and physically good. I'd get fat really quickly, and I have in the past. I think like starts laughing. She knows it's true. My first year in business.
Do you fluctuate a bit, or you seem like you've always been pretty good shape since we've known you?
Yeah, I fluctuate a little bit. It depends what's happening in the business,
Sure.
to be honest with you. The first year of business, I got real chunky.
Nice.
And I've done multiple weight losses before because my body loves to retain fat. And I love food.
Yeah, that's
So if I'm not dialed in challenge and I don't have something hanging over my head, then I will let myself go. So that's something about my personality that I'm working on, trying to improve myself in that realm. And I will get there. But, right now, the only way I know how to avoid getting fat is to do challenges.
Nice.
keep up the high intensity, extreme lifestyle.
There's a couple of things there. One is I want to know about the hardest challenge you've done and why was it 75 hard?
Yeah.
And 2, how people say the challenges are nonsense. Some people because it's a one and done, then you get fat again sort of thing. You know, it's like a diet for a period of time or a high level activity for a period of time, then it's done, and then you can go back to normal. You obviously have a different experience. You just keep doing them. So
The first few challenges, it was that experience.
Sure.
It was just push through, get myself shredded, and then
relax.
bring it on.
Let it go.
I want a milkshake. I think more now with the challenges, it's been about after the challenge, what can I take from that challenge and put into my life consistently?
Yep.
And bring that over so it becomes part of my routine. And the only thing I do struggle with in that is just making sure I do get to the gym 4 days a week. Because after a long day, the last thing you want to go there is to lift some iron, right?
Yeah.
So that's been the one struggle I have had. The hardest challenge I've ever done was 75 hard.
Yeah.
And I have said that before because that was so mentally tolling.
Break it down for people that don't know.
Oh, geez. 75 days, 3 litres of water per day, 8 hours of sleep per night, no alcohol, no cheat meals, 10 pages of a book each day, progress photo every day, a workout inside and a workout outside.
Every day.
Every day.
It's hectic.
That was.
Like you were ticking them off in your head. I could see.
I was, mate. I was like,
But it
every
got
day I
harder
do
a
all
little
that, and then to the last things, in and out.
The in and out's the hard one.
I don't really exercise out inside
cheat
of the
meals?
day.
You don't really eat bad,
I
but
don't
you'll
really
eat
eat too many
lots.
cheat meals, but I'll eat a lot of food.
That's probably okay.
And those workouts have to be 45 minutes as well.
Yeah,
so it's
in and
an
out.
hour and a half.
Oh,
Yeah.
only 45 minutes.
It's the
Can you
hardest
go longer
thing-
or?
You could go longer, yes.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
I'll turn it up.
One of them is cardio and the other one is functional fitness. So
Yes,
lifting weights.
that's what I'd struggle with.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
And
otherwise
the
good.
photo
I mean,
every
no, I
day.
love it. I think. I wouldn't take a photo every day. I'm not
No,
doing
you
it.
have to. That's the
You have
challenge.
to.
Yeah, well,
Do a progress
put a line
photo.
through it, unfortunately. I like that, mate. I think that's an epic one because of the range. Like 8 hours sleep as well would be hard for me.
Yeah, and 10 pages every night.
10 pages every night. I'm getting better at that because we've got a good shout out to Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Oh, it's so
great
good.
book, great series.
Have you heard about Dungeon Crawler, Carl?
No.
Oh man, good series. Yeah,
We won't bore everyone.
We could sidetrack there, but very good book that's making it easy to read.
Yeah.
Because it's well written. Turns out, that helps when you're reading.
I've never been a reader, but 75 hard. I finished 4 books.
Wow.
And I was gobsmacked. I did Diary of a CEO, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
It's an awesome one.
I did The Barefoot Investor. Great book. That was my favourite one out of all of them. I forget what the last one was.
Any David Goggins, man?
Classic Lockie books right there, man.
Yeah.
No fantasy, no sci-fi.
No,
just like
business
absolute,
development. Come on.
absolute hustle mindset.
Yeah.
So my suggestion to you on the back of that one, which again, take them or leave them, is if you are going to read, especially before bed, read something like fantasy or don't read the dial up. Get into the headspace. You need to shut it down.
It's the best thinking time.
You need to. If you want to do that, read in the morning or at lunch.
I reckon get up early. Also, do your exercise in the morning. Are we just going to repurpose this life here? Yeah.
Don't do exercise in the afternoon because what if you have to work late?
I can't do exercise in the morning.
Get up, bro.
Never say never. You know what I mean?
I've tried all through high school.
Justin
I trained
Bieber.
in the mornings, and then never say never. Justin Bieber. And then first year in business, I tried training in the morning. I am just not a morning person. It takes me for example, this morning my alarm went off at 5. I snoozed it, woke up at 5:08, and then I laid in bed for 52 minutes till 6. Then I hopped out of bed. I had a shower.
That's 52.
I had a coffee.
That's your gym there.
And then I had
minutes.
brekkie. Okay. And then I was off. I need that time in the morning just to why do I do this? I hate my life. And then once I pass it, I'm like, bang, I'm ready for a good day.
Good.
Okay.
I just know that. Just in the morning, it's just I'm like.
Well, set your alarm for 4 a.m. Then go through that hour of suffering an hour earlier. And then you'll be at the gym by 5.
But then I'm on sub 8 hours of sleep, and then I turn into a demon. So
earlier. Yeah. No, I get that.
true.
Well, I think Will's not a morning man either, is he? Is it like in your blood?
He's bad. He's a bad nightmare.
Yeah.
Last night, actually, I walked into his room and the guy was reading on this little note. It was this tiny little book. I'm like, what are you reading? He's like, it's a travel book about Ireland. I was like, who are you, bro? Like, what are you reading?
Okay.
Oh, you guys live together?
Yeah, Will and I live together.
That's sick. I didn't know that. Yeah,
Funny
that makes
guy.
sense. Yeah.
Too good. It's strange.
Cool, man.
So 75 hardest thing
Yeah.
that I've done, but purely because there's so much in it, and there's a lot of water to drink too, which is hard. And it's just mainly that it's so spread. Like more workout in the morning, workout in the afternoon. Eating has to be like this, and then your drinking has to be good. And
hectic.
It's a very. I felt really good after it, and I looked.
I'm tempted to do it, but
shouldn't. If you want a wife that's not happy with you majority of the time,
Yeah,
she's mostly not happy with me.
No,
That's
I'd
right.
recommend doing it. It takes all your time.
Man, do you map them out? Do you start your year and be like, this is the 4 challenges I'm going to slot in. This is my year ahead. Are you that? Man, that might be an idea, right?
As soon as I
Is
start,
this our advice podcast? I guess.
feels like
as soon as I start feeling that I'm dropping off,
You just-
I
you chuck
know
one
that
in.
my motivation's dipping and my willpower's going down, is as soon as I get into a challenge. So I only started my recent challenge 2 weeks ago,
Yeah, right.
purely because I was like, I'm slipping.
How do you pick the challenge? Do you Google something like, what's a tough challenge going around?
No, my local gym does 4 or 5 a year.
Cool.
And they change depending on muscle building, shredding,
Awesome.
whatever it is time of year.
So you slot in. So they keep you accountable.
Yeah,
to an
meal
extent.
plans, workout plans, everything.
Sweet.
Pay the money and just
Hell yeah.
do it.
Help me. Yeah.
Help me.
And the gaining one, are you just like you got to eat heaps, or because
Yeah,
you're
at the moment.
not a thick dude?
No, I'm struggling at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm on 6-7 meals a day.
Oh my goodness.
6-7, sorry guys. I'm on 6-ish meals a day at the moment, but really interesting. Like I'm only on 2,600 calories. My macros are reasonable. I'm on 200 grams of protein a day, but I've never eaten as much as I have.
200 grams.
It's a fair whack of
a
protein,
day.
A lot of protein.
Especially what are you, 80 kilos, if that?
Yeah, less than that. I'm 73.
Yeah, right.
So I'm just trying to put size on. But,
3 grams per kilo. That is a lot of protein.
It is a lot of protein.
But like, you know,
And
for a bit of
my
time,
coach
makes
keeps
sense,
getting
yeah.
mad at me because I keep going over my calories. It's like, well, you're trying to get 200 grams of protein.
I
in
know,
there.
you
Like,
gotta
what do you
eat
want
a
me to
fair
drink?
bit,
Do you just want me to eat protein?
Yeah,
powders?
yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
I've tried eating it. It doesn't work that well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just straight in the goal,
It's
man.
gross.
Yeah.
It's gross.
Man, that's cool. That's
yeah.
cool.
I like it. We should do a challenge.
You should.
I'd
Not that you
75
need
half?
it.
try and
Steve-O,
do
you ran
challenges all the
100
time.
You ran a marathon on the weekend.
A bit
and you
less,
ran an
yeah,
ultra
'cause he
marathon.
couldn't-
You guys are crazy.
I didn't quite go far enough for Tom to run the full marathon,
Yeah.
so yeah, put up 133 Ks.
133 Ks.
Almost 24
So
hours
that's
of running.
nuts.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone listening should be able to learn something from that. Is like if there's another brokerage listening to this, that's who you're in competition with.
Yeah, I'm willing to go that far.
A hundred-
Are you willing to come with me?
I like
Probably
that.
not.
He ran 130 Ks on a random weekend in June, and then his brother, also his business partner, decided to tag on just for a cheeky marathon
To get
yeah.
to get him
Nothing.
through the night.
Just to get
session.
him through the night session,
Yeah, thank
cheeky
you.
marathon. Like that's nuts. Like that's who you're in competition with, and it's like why people.
It was a strange night. It was 3 hours worth of walking for 12K that Tom went there with me. So
Yeah.
whilst I was falling asleep
Walking's probably
standing
a
up,
benefit. I mean, that's
Yeah.
the word. You were stumbling.
I was not doing very well.
Falling asleep when you're standing up.
Considering sleeping
Back
on the ground.
spasms and
Yeah, it was not going too
all
well at
sorts
the
of
end
things.
there.
But yeah, that's right, man. This is how far we're willing to go for a little run. Imagine what we're willing to do for our livelihood.
That's
you know,
true.
like
Just to test ourselves.
Good
So
luck.
yeah, if you're coming up against us, probably move on to the next client.
Yeah, go on. But that's the philosophy you got to have, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
And you,
Like-
you guys are showing that in your day to
Yeah.
day, and that is when I'm not working for you, I'm
Yeah.
pushing myself to the mental limits, and in the process of that, I'm also thinking about how to be the best broker,
100%.
how to avoid tax, and all these others.
Absolutely. I want to pay a lot less of that, thank you. I mean, I
What do
agree.
you
and
think we spoke about for 3 hours walking
Yeah.
a night?
Yeah.
how do we get more money out with less tax? I think we've solved it. I'll share that with you off microphone later. We do, and I think you're all consuming. That's what makes good business people, good entrepreneurs, is like that all-in mindset. You've clearly got it, and I think we share a lot of that in that real intensity. And you bring that in all facets, whether it's here at work or in our fitness extremes, like your challenges. We do silly things as well, events and races. Like I think it is the extremes that draw good entrepreneurs, and you've got that. You've got that there as well, and
got
like
the
I think
fire.
that keeps you. That doesn't stop. I think you could map it out a little bit better, and we're not great at it either. But like start a year, and you could be like, these are the things I'm going to try and nail out, and that might. Like Tom's better at it with like sprints, and you try and map your year out a bit better so you keep the momentum.
True.
Because otherwise, it's all, which
Or
is
just a whirlwind and a blur.
which is again like works, but for longevity.
Yeah.
When you get into your 30s, man, let me tell you.
I'll look
He's still
into it.
9 years away from that.
He's got a long time ahead.
21.
I'll look into it. I'll
look into it.
Thank
Look
you.
into it. Yeah, maybe
I'll
something to
take
think
it under
about.
advisement.
Yeah, thank you.
No,
Thank
it's
you.
a
Thanks.
good idea actually.
Honestly, the sprints is
I should
awesome.
because it would minimize the fact that I do sometimes let myself
Yeah.
go briefly for like a month or so.
And like then you got holidays.
8
You
to
can map your
12 weeks,
holidays
man.
out, and I reckon there's ways to do it where you
Yeah.
make life more sustainable. And then you know, like when you're in the hard period, that there's a break coming up, or
Yeah.
there's a challenge you're working through, or I think it's helped us. And like we've done better at this year, which
Yeah.
made this year a lot better than last year. We just worked
Yeah.
and worked and worked and worked and worked. But this year's been a better like
Balance.
more, but better. Not perfect.
Yeah, I
but
mean,
we're
like, it's a
getting-
work in progress, eh?
We're getting in a better direction.
My question to you guys is, we talk about pushing ourselves physically, mentally, business-wise, personal-wise, and trying to become the best in every realm of our lives.
Yep.
Do you find, and I know business owners relate to this so much, is it this just sometime like it's a burden that you can't stop? That it's just this thing that no matter what, it's there, and I just have this desire to continue to succeed in every realm of human endeavor, and it's not my choice. It's just sitting there, and there's nothing I can do about it except go after it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%, man. I talk about it regularly these days more than ever because I think that I'm not going to be able to stop. I think about the brokerages and broker business owners, and similar to yourself, everyone talks about when they get to that top of the mountain. You know, it's like, oh, then I'm going to be okay. Then everything's going to be right when I get to this stage.
Yeah.
But what people say that have been there is the view ain't that good. And when do you then get to pull back? Because I think that it's going to sit there forever that I'm going to always want to do more, do better, succeed, more. And I don't know how that's ever going to stop, but for now it's a positive. So lean into it.
true.
I don't know when it will adjust.
True. Steve-O, you're smiling.
It may never, yeah. Oh, I share the same, but I think you got to then work out how you balance yourself around it. Like, don't just have work, have the hobbies, have the social life. Like, I think you've got to try and balance it, because I think we all pursue perfection, and like competition drives us. Like if you're in these gigs and you're an entrepreneur, you've got to love competition. Like I want to be the best at everything.
Yeah,
I do, and like I've not been the best at many things I've done, but I will still try and be the best at a lot of them. So I think you got to find the parts that bring you joy and enjoy the whole piece. Forget the mountain. Like it doesn't exist. Like
it's not about
you got to enjoy
of happiness. It's the
happiness in pursuit. And like
that's it.
once you finally recognize that, you're like, man, I'm actually this is fun. Like it's fun. I'm not going to the end goal because there is no real end goal. Like the goal is to enjoy all of this. So spread your time, enjoy it, and then the mountain's not real, man. So stay here with us.
Enjoy the view the whole way up. You know?
Yeah, literally. Yeah, we'll enjoy it, and it's a blessing, and it's a gift to have.
I think so, but it doesn't go away. The drive.
No,
But lean into it.
It doesn't.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a burden, and I talk about it with my mates. It's like even at the end of every day, I just felt like I could have given more.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
It's like no matter. It doesn't matter if I have 5 sales meetings, two video shoots, and I clean everything up on the back end. It's like you always can do a little bit more.
I reckon that's the gym on the way. Like I do that in my runs on the way home. It's like I unpack it. I'm like, what could I have done differently?
Yeah.
Man, I always review every day.
Literally.
Mentally, but I think that's what makes you good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's the price you pay for wanting to be better.
And I also think it's what's lacking in society at the moment.
Yeah.
I think we're lacking especially my generation, we're lacking young driven people.
100%. Your generation. Let me tell you about your generation.
Oh, Steve-o. Come on, mate.
Man, like the great Goggins, man. David Goggins says that it's easy to be great in this day and age because everyone is so soft.
Yeah, literally.
And I think there's something to that. Yeah, I don't want to call everyone soft, but
Most people are.
Yeah. Dana White said, this new generation, excuse my French, this new generation coming through are a bunch of fucking pussies. There is a small group of savages who are going to
take over, man.
Yeah.
They're going to win.
Yeah.
And it's like, to be honest with you, I agree with you. But this doesn't mean just for business owners. I'm talking about people in jobs and their life and in everyday realms.
Yeah.
Fitness.
I know we complain more than ever, don't we? Like, and it's not just your generation; it's everyone that we just complain a lot.
I can't believe we've got people in younger generations than us.
Oh,
When did
my
we get
cold
so
foam
old?
didn't taste good this morning.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
It's all good, bro. Yeah.
Hey, we've gone too long, Lachlan.
Yeah, we
Thanks
sure have.
heaps, man, for coming on. The question I asked everyone before they leave, favourite movie of all time?
Oh,
I mean, you should
really?
have had this prepared as well because you've
Technically, you're
listened to every one of these. haven't
Focus,
you?
Will Smith, Margot Robbie.
Oh, nice.
good movie. Yeah.
That's when he's like the con man.
It's come in.
That's good. That's a good movie.
I'm not saying that
Random, that's your favourite of all time. It's as weird as
La La Land's up there. I like musicals.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
La La Land's up there as well. Star Wars as well. There are many different things. So it's my favorite movie. Focus is just
Okay.
I'll give that a watch on the weekend.
Why?
Why is
Why
Focus?
focused? Yeah. Can you just give me
Are you a con man
one or
or-
2 dot points?
1 or 2 dot points. My first love was Margot Robbie.
Of course. Okay. Tick. End of conversation.
Yeah. It shows that perception. It taught me a thing about perception.
Yeah.
And that you can make anyone believe anything.
Okay. No, makes sense to me.
which is scary. It taught me how to read people better, and also understand behind motives, and that you sometimes got to play your cards close to your chest. And also, it's just a good movie.
Yes, it is. I thought you might have got Wolf of Wall Street. Otherwise, Margot Robbie's still like a bit of a domineering character.
Yeah.
But
Wolf of Wall Street's a great movie, but morally questioning on just slightly.
here and there, there's a few scenes in
Your
there where
job
you're
is
like,
to take your client's money and put it in your pocket. Yeah, it's so good. I love it. It's a good movie.
it is.
All right, we'll wrap up there.
Wonderful.
Thanks, Lachlan. Thanks for coming, man.
Appreciate
Catch
it.
up.